Well, welcome to United Matters channel. How are you guys and where are you watching us from? I go by the names of Rock and David. Smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, lower right bottom corner, that's the place to be. Now, there is some news coming in that two Saudi groups are rivaling the Qataris. We've all been knowing that the Qataris look like they're in a solo race, that no one around all those that are trying to bid for Manchester United is ready to put in the amount of money that they want to put there as their bid. But we are told by Mail Sport yesterday that two Saudi groups are planning to come into this and see to it that they take over Manchester United fully. Rock and David is my name. Smash the like button, guys, and let's set this rolling because you know the yard of the day here onto this channel. Now, Mail Sport came out and told us that two private groups from Saudi Arabia are set to enter the bidding for Manchester United. This is music to the ears of the Glazers because they would love this to happen more and more. The more they are having more people who are into that wavelength of making a bid like the Qataris, that works for them. It works for them because it calls for a bidding war between these Arab world countries. Saudi do have the money, Qataris do have the money. What do the Glazers want? The Glazers want something simple. They want these people to go on to a bidding war. After going into a bidding war, obviously, the Glazers will get even more than they expect because them coming in through, especially the Qataris and the Saudi Arabia group, they are 100% sure that they have the financial muscle to take over Manchester United. And it's like a war between Qatar and Saudi Arabia because Saudi Arabia are latecomers. They've come in late and the bids are going to be stopped to be put in by 17th. That is Friday, this week that we are starting. So if they are latecomers, that means that they've weighed in, they've known how far the Qataris can go, and they are ready to match with them until the biggest bidder takes it all. It looks like the Glazers are going in for an auction. They are going in for an auction that is going to make them money, and they are going to smile. They are going to smile. They are going to smile all the way to the bank. One, these people came in through, they wanted to invest. The Glazers were looking for investors. They went to Saudi Arabia, Qataris, and everywhere. They said, no, if we are here, we want to take the club permanently. We want to get a full takeover. Now the Glazers had no option because they had no money left with them and they had to concede to what these people are really telling them. Now, the Saudis coming in through, that is really something that is really making this exciting and enticing. So, I believe we might see United really coming out through and really go to the Arabs because I don't see any other people that can come in with lots of money that can outbid the Arabs. The Glazers are known to like they love United a lot, that they will see, all right, Sir Jim Ratcliffe is the best person to take over the club, or any other person from America or what. They are considering the money. How much money are you giving us? The highest bidder is going to take Manchester United on. Jacobs Ben from CBBS Sport has also gone ahead and confirmed to us, though he has not been exact as the Daily Mail. He has told us that Qatar are braced for a rival Saudi bid, and there has always been a private sector inquiry. Now, he has also confirmed to us that the Saudis are really ready to rival Qatar, and it's always said that when two elephants are fighting, the grass suffer. This time round, I think Manchester United is not suffering, it's going to achieve because everyone is going to come out and obviously do the needful to outcompete the other. These two people with oil money are really coming to take over Manchester United. I know there are fans of Manchester United that don't want the Qataris, or Saudi Arabia, or Bahrain, or Dubai to come into this and take over Manchester United. But what the Glazers want is money. That's what should knock down your head, that the Glazers are here for money. They want money, and whoever is going to get them the most amount of money is the one who's taking the job. That's why they are very much happy about this. Saudi coming in through is something that is really exciting the Glazers right now, and you might see in time from now when they are really loaded and ready to sell the club. Now, Jacob's Berners are going ahead to let us know that buzz around bidders rises the price. Buzz around bidders rises the share price, and this is an intentional sell tactic to drive up the price of the club. Obviously, because the share price of United has gone up by 30% ever since this buzz really started that their new owners are really going to take over Manchester United, and it's really working for the Glazers like a charm, and they are really loving it because that increases the price. That's why Jacobs Berners concluded by telling us that multiple insiders have said that bids between £3.5 billion to £4.5 billion are what many groups think is competitive. Now, all these 4.5, 3.5, they are way off the mark to what the Glazers think. The Glazers believe this takeover can really be done at £6 billion. The Glazers are looking between £6 and £8 billion. And trust me, the bank, PL Morgan, that is taking over this and Rain Group in America, are looking at United being bought at £6 billion. Why? They are basing their argument on the fact that United has close to 1 billion fans all over the world. So they're exposing you to 1 billion people, and you're supposed to pay 6 billion. To me, I don't mind whatever amount of money United is going to be sold at, because I benefit nothing. What I want is a person who's going to talk over Manchester United to come in when he's competent, knowing how to run a football club is all about. That's why for me, people are saying that, Rokani, you're siding with the Qataris. Do you know why? I love about them is simple. The Qataris have been running PSG. They know how to run an elite football club. They know you might be having an elite CEO, sporting director, director of football, technical director, who have done it somewhere else. That's why you've seen that Paul Mitchell has been really linked to Manchester United, because Paul Mitchell has done it at Monaco, Tottenham Hotspur, Southampton, and has brought in players that have been really on a cheap and have gone to take over the world by storm. That's what we as United fans are really waiting for. We want in people who know how to run a club here. However much you have the money, but we want you to come out and really streamline the hierarchy of Manchester United, especially as far as these jobs are concerned. The CEO, we need a footballing CEO. Secondly, we need a sporting director who has done it before, like John Mota. We need a director of football who is competent at his job, who has a very rich history. We need a chief negotiator who has ever negotiated a deal before, because we are being sold players expensively at Manchester United. That's why you see to it that we were not able to sign players in January, because it would violate the financial fair play rule. We would only go for players on loan. That's what I'm talking about. We need people who are going to take us back to where we are. However much they're having the money, I want them to be having some football history. That's where Sir Jim Ratcliffe also comes in through, because he knows how to run a sporting club. He knows it. But my problem with him is simple. He wants to buy United on debt. He's with PL Morgan and Rain Group. They are willing to really clear out the debt of Manchester United and then pay and give him money, bonds and loans to buy over Manchester United. I won't buy into that, and I won't like it. But he would have been a very competent person to come in through and do the needful if at all he can inject in some more money. To me, I believe the money that is coming in from the new owners won't be important. The most important thing, all right, it will be important, but the most important thing for me is, one, clearing off the date of Manchester United. That's the most important thing. Clearing off the debt of Manchester United, because I believe in the next 1 or 2 years, United is going to increase its income to £1 billion. According to me, I expect that to happen. Do you know why? We are having a new manager. We are performing very well. We are going back in the Champions League, and we are constantly going to be there. We are going to go back to our winning run, winning titles, and that calls for us making more money. If we've been making close to £700 million a year without Champions League football, without winning trophies, without being competitive and being participants, how is it going to be like if at all we get in new owners who are really going to facilitate us going further and obviously clear off the date, then back the manager with signings? That's what we want. That's what we want at this club, and that's what we are calling for. Nothing more we are calling for. We are calling for competent people to come in, take over this club, clear off the debt, then United can efficiently support itself financially. If we can make £1 billion and our expenditure is £500 million per year, that means there is always £500 million to spend. Even if you want to build a stadium, you can use that amount of money to build a stadium. If we can inject £150 million per season to go on and do the needful, then we can find ourselves getting a debt. I think we'd rather get a debt of a stadium. That's it. And have close to £100 million to spend per season at Manchester United. And Ten Hag, I trust him with really getting in talent from the academy. To me, I believe that the largest spending spree of Manchester United might end this next summer and the next January transfer window. In the summer, we spend like £200 million. In the January transfer window, we spend like £100 million. I think that's going to be the last expenditure, because you expect the likes of Zidane Iqbal to be ready, Kobe Menu to be ready, Amad Diallo to be ready, and we are going to be having players coming from the academy, and Ten Hag's scouting system is going to be feeding him with the next Haaland, the next Casemiro, the next Rafael Varane, and is going to be bringing them to the academy and obviously loaning them somewhere to see whether they develop. Then he brings them at the club of Manchester United. So guys, thank you very much for watching in through. We are going to come on live, I think, in the next 1 or 2 hours from now. I think 1 hour, as the confirmed team news is going to be out of Manchester United versus Leeds. It's Leeds versus Manchester United, Aaron Road. Tough game with VAR coming out and be robbing very many teams' points. We pray to it that today they don't try to rob us, because even in our game, the second goal we considered against Leeds, it was a handball, but they never really even looked at it. Can you imagine? Shameful VAR. Your thoughts on the two Saudi Arabia private groups to rival Qatar bids are welcome in the comment section below. And David remains my name. It's a Sunday. May the Lord bless you abundantly. Those who are from church or going to church, thank you. Muslims and every person, depending on your respective religion and belief, I salute you all, and I sign out for now. See you later when I return for the game of Manchester United versus Leeds at Aaron Road. I'm out.